You ever see those old, forgotten classics sitting behind barns or tucked deep in garages and wonder what stories they could tell? Well, today, we're checking out 10 genuine project cars under $2,500, the kind that still carry the scent of dust, rust, and dreams. Some are rough, some are rare, but all have that one thing we're looking for: potential. Let's get started. 1. 1972 Pontiac Grand Prix. Now this right here is what a real barn find looks like. A one-owner North Carolina original. Numbers matching, 400 cubic inch V8, automatic transmission, and every single part still there. It hasn't run in years, but the car is complete, untouched and unspoiled. You need a tow, sure, but this is the kind of project where you can still feel the 1970s Pontiac luxury spirit waiting to wake up. A true time capsule, and for $2,500 is one of those finds that make you believe in second chances. Two, 1972 Dodge Charger SE. Here's one for the Mopar diehards. A 1972 Dodge Charger SE, originally a 318 automatic car. Now the drivetrain's gone, and it's showing rust in the usual places, but the frame rails are solid, and that's what really matters. No steering column, cracked windshield, missing taillights. Yeah, it's a rough shell, but with those sweeping Coke bottle lines and that fastback attitude, this Charger still looks mean even standing still. For under $2,500, you're not buying a car. You're buying a chance to resurrect American muscle. Three, 1972 Galaxie 500. Next up, a Ford that's been sleeping for decades. This 1972 Galaxie 500 has been tucked away for over 40 years. It's a genuine garage find with its original V8 that still runs and drives. It's already got new front brakes, Krieger-style wheels, and a clean title. Sure, it'll need some patch panels in the trunk and quarters, but the bones are good. You could almost picture this thing cruising down Woodward Avenue again, chrome glinting in the sun, that old school Ford rumble echoing off the pavement. Number 4, 1960 Ford Starliner hardtop. Now we're stepping back into the early 60s with something truly special. The 1960 Ford Starliner. If you know your classics, you know this car, the Bubbletop design that made it one of the most elegant full-size Fords ever built. This one's rusty and rough, but the lines are all there. It's the kind of project that demands patience and rewards it with pure automotive art. You could restore it to stock or go wild with a custom lowrider build. Either way, that roofline alone is worth the price of admission. Number 5, 1960 Studebaker Lark. Here's something you don't see every day, a 1960 Studebaker Lark. V8, automatic, clean title, but not running. It's one of those old school, small-bodied American cars that have their own quirky charm. Sure, it's dusty and tired, but if you're looking for a project that stands out from the sea of Chevys and Fords, this Lark might just be your calling. It's got that underdog energy, forgotten, affordable, and just waiting for someone who sees what others don't. Number 6, 1962 Volvo 544 Sport. All right, Time to take a trip across the Atlantic and straight into one of the coolest European barn finds you'll ever see. This 1962 Volvo 544 Sport comes with a clean Texas title and all its original paperwork, which already makes it rare. The previous owner even got it to crank over recently, so it's not a total lost cause. Sure, it needs carb work, new floors, and some interior pieces, but all the trim is complete and the body's shockingly solid. There's something undeniably charming about these old Volvos. They're simple, durable, and they've got that rally heritage vibe that makes them way cooler than people realize. Number 7. 1960 Ford Thunderbird Coupe. Now this one's a real sleeper, a 1960 Thunderbird that's been sitting like a time capsule. It's an Arizona car with minimal rust, and the 352Y block engine seems to be free. The seller even includes boxes of chrome trim and extra interior parts. These early T-Birds were all about class and curves, the kind of car that looked fast even when parked. For $2,000 with a title in hand, it's an old-school cruiser that just needs time, tools, and someone who appreciates what Ford styling used to be. '65 Plymouth Barracuda. Here's a double feature. 2 first-generation Barracudas for one deal. The first is a complete 6-cylinder car with a Hurst 4-speed setup. Yes, a factory manual Barracuda. The second is a V8 parts car that still has its transmission and everything else intact. It's the perfect combo for anyone dreaming of building a street or drag project on a budget. First-gen Barracudas are rare enough, but finding a pair like this for $2,500? That's Mopar gold. It's the kind of deal you'll regret passing up once you realize how few of these survive untouched. '9. 1972 Ford Mustang GT Coupe. Here's a project with some mystery. A 1972 Mustang GT that someone clearly started to restore but never finished. The 302 engine is free, the C4 automatic is there, and even the 9-inch rear diff is in place. It came with paint supplies and body filler inside, which tells you someone once had big plans for it. It's rough around the edges, sure, but you can still see that long hood, short deck Mustang attitude peeking through the primer. For under $2,000, this one could be a solid start to your own driveway resurrection. And 10. 1973 Dodge Dart Swinger. And we're wrapping things up with a Mopar that still has plenty of swing left in it. The 1973 Dodge Dart Swinger. Complete car, original 318 engine, automatic, power brakes, and AC. All still there. It's been off the road since 1993, but the floors are solid and the car is complete right down to the trim. This is the kind of project that doesn't need a miracle, just some steady weekends, elbow grease, and a good carb rebuild. For $2,500, you could easily turn this into a clean street cruiser or a budget drag car that surprises everyone at the stoplight. And that's the full list. 10 real classic project cars, all under $2,500. Some run, some roll, some just sit and wait, but each one still holds that spark that made us fall in love with old cars in the first place. So tell me, if you had a trailer and $2,500 in your pocket, which one would you rescue first? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss the next hunt for forgotten steel. Because out there, hiding behind barns and sheds, the next great project is always waiting.